This bulletin proudly brought to you in association with Alex Campbell's Menswear.
Tonight on The South Today, the government promises $4.3 million towards predator control around Dunedin. If it's been a while since your last blood pressure check, you might have the chance for a free check this Saturday. And a Southern artist has organised a holiday program with kids getting to paint murals. Kia ora, good evening, I'm Holly Buchanan. The government has promised $4.3 million towards a hugely ambitious project to reduce predators around Dunedin over the next 5 years. Conservation Minister Eugene Sage has announced the funding and the start of the $15 million predator-free Dunedin project.
Setting up predator traps in Dunedin's town belt. It's the first South Island area to be funded by government-owned Predator-Free 2050 Limited. The aim's to eradicate possums from the Otago Peninsula and decimate possums, rats and stoats in the hills around the Orokonui Eco Sanctuary in the next 5 years.
The whole project is mightily ambitious, both from a technical perspective but also from, I guess, the social licence perspective. But we believe it's achievable. We believe it's achievable to eradicate possums from the peninsula. That will be the first time it's been achieved at a significant scale on the mainland of New Zealand.
Dunedin's been chosen for funding because of its conservation history and its unique geography, with the peninsula, areas of dense bush and urban locations. There's also plans to engage local residents, getting them involved in predator control in backyards and city reserves.
Our goals for the urban area are primarily to have Dunedin residents engaged and helping with the mission. Now, we see this as a collective Dunedin mission to be predator-free by 2050.
Conservation Minister Eugene Sage says the project will be a team effort.
It's a real partnership. To protect our Indigenous plants and wildlife, we need to do it together. DOC can't do it on its own, so it's working with councils, with iwi, with hapu, with community organisations, businesses and landholders.
So the ORC are contributing $1.5 million over 5 years. Dunedin City Council are contributing $850,000 over the 5 years. And as well as that, the Dunedin City Council are focusing their predator control efforts within their parks and reserves in the cityscape here.
If the project's successful, it'll create a relatively safe habitat for birds outside the existing eco-sanctuary.
We've seen in areas like Wellington, kaka now back in the city. That was considered inconceivable 20 years ago.
They're hoping for similar success in Dunedin, with kaka, yellow-eyed penguins and South Island robins hopefully dispersing around the city in years to come. In Dunedin, the South Today.
A surfer has been caught on camera taunting and throwing an object at a group of sea lions. It's the latest in a spate of wildlife harassment incidents on Dunedin beaches. The latest video shows a surfer at Allen's Beach on the Otago Peninsula around 3 weeks ago. He walks up to one bull and 2 cows, coming much closer than the 20-metre minimum range from active sea lions recommended by DOC. Carrying his surfboard, the man charges directly at the mammal, coming within a couple of metres of the bull before turning away. He then picks up a small object, which appears to be either a stone or a shell, and throws it towards the clearly distressed animal. It's the latest in a string of similar incidents caught on camera this week, including one at nearby Sandfly Bay, where a young woman dances within metres of a bull, and another at the same beach where a man poses close to a sea lion for a photo. DOC say the surfer's behaviour has left him open to prosecution under the Marine Mammals Protection Act. And a Dunedin artist has organised a holiday program that involves teaching secondary school age pupils how to paint a wall mural. 10 young people aged between 10 and 16 have been busy adding their colourful designs to a cafe wall in the CBD.
It's not often teenagers are invited to add their artistic flair to the walls of inner city businesses, but that's exactly what this group have spent the last couple of days doing, painting their street art on the side of a Dunedin cafe. Teacher Jonathan Waters has run a street art program before, painting on the same wall.
Because it's the official Dunedin street art changing wall, you have to put a submission and a design to the council and also to the guys at Dunedin Street Art, and they say, yes, you can go ahead and paint it.
The pupils are enjoying the chance to get out and put their creative talents to use.
Gets me out of the house, I guess, because yeah, if it wasn't for the street art camp, I'll probably just be sitting at home playing Fortnite.
Because the wall is regularly repainted, some of the young artists are going over their own work from last year, and their current creations will eventually be obliterated as well.
I don't mind. I think it would be kind of cool to come back in a year and see what somebody else has done. Like, I don't think I'll be too sad to see it go.
I mean, my artwork was kind of where my one was, so, you know, I'm kind of just painting over mine painting, which I'm cool with that.
Waters says he sees Dunedin street art going from strength to strength.
The trajectory is just going to keep going onwards and upwards. Like, it's already getting really well known internationally as a city to come to with some amazing work.
The school holiday mural is set to be completed by the end of today. In Dunedin, for the South Today.
And the Otago Regional Council has apologised to the Otago University over the death of 2 memorial trees. The trees were among 5 removed to allow for work on the Leith Flood Protection Scheme. They were taken to a local nursery for safekeeping, but only 1 of the 5 has survived. One of the memorial trees was a kauri planted in 1976, dedicated to prominent literary figure Charles Brash. The other was a mountain beech planted in 2004 for Dr. Robin Law of the Geography Department, who died the previous year. ORC Chief Executive Sarah Gardner says council staff sincerely regret any distress the loss has caused. And volunteers from the Stroke Foundation, along with St John and members of Rotary, are set to offer free blood pressure tests across the nation this weekend. Staff at the Dunedin City Council took the opportunity to have their pressure tested today, with Mayor Dave Cull also taking part.
Lining up to have their blood pressures tested. Dunedin City Council staff and elected councillors taking part in the 10th Annual Stroke Foundation blood pressure checks.
We're launching our Otago campaign here at the Dunedin City Council, offering free blood pressure checks for staff.
Blood pressure tests among staff read as a good representation of the general public. Community Stroke Advisor Judith Hislop says a lot of people don't know they've got high blood pressure, but there are some things which contribute to it.
So things that can increase blood pressure are things like smoking, an unhealthy lifestyle, so that involves maybe not enough exercise during the day, or perhaps an unbalanced diet.
It was Mayor Dave Cull's turn, along with council staff today, but Hislop says everyone can get a free blood pressure check this weekend at Pack and Save, New World and Foodstuffs outlets.
We're offering free blood pressure checks from between 10 and 2 p.m, and that's supported by Rotary and St John.
She says a stroke, where a clot blocks blood from getting to the brain, is one of the major causes of disability and death in Aotearoa. People who take advantage of the free blood pressure checks are referred to their GP if the results show they're at risk. In Dunedin, the South Today.
And still to come on the South Today, the outcome of the Dunedin City Council's vote on whether or not to allow Easter Sunday shopping in Dunedin. And having recently had its building front restored, Dunedin's former prison is now in need of new roofing.
Step into Shop on Carrot and discover a shop full of treasures. We have a fantastic range of vintage and retro clothes, upmarket clothing labels, collectible items, beautiful jewellery, quality linen and the best range of vintage haberdashery.
Helping New Zealanders to do more. Talk to MTF today. The Green Island Medical Centre offers everything for your family's needs. Whether you are travelling or coming in to discuss health symptoms, our medical staff provide the best of care. We offer Manage My Health, making booking an appointment or requesting a repeat prescription a breeze. We welcome families like yours. Give us a call today, phone 03 488 2754.
It's the Alex Campbell Menswear Massive Menswear Liquidation. But don't panic, it's not ours. We've bought 2 Auckland stores and we've got up to 70% off.
Alex Campbell Menswear, it fits.
That's the Alex Campbell Menswear Massive Menswear Liquidation.
When it's time to say goodbye to your pet, Heaven Sent Pet Cremations are here to help you through this difficult experience. Call Heaven Sent Pet Cremations today for their care and guidance. Phone 489 2274.
Electrify NZ Dunedin sell quality European designed e-bikes with reliable componentry so that you too can wear the e-bike grin. Call in for your complimentary test ride today or book online. Find us at 249 Cumberland Street, phone 021 035 9820.
Spring is here and it's time to get in the garden. Ready Lawn will take care of your lawn needs, making lawn care a snap. They will install the perfect lawn while you plant your favourite flowers and vegetables. Call Ready Lawn today so you can enjoy the coming season.
Step into Op Shop on St Andrew and discover a place with plenty of bargains for yourself, your friends and the whole family. We have new items arriving every day. Visit us for a fabulous range of economy and upmarket clothing, accessories, books, shoes and more. Shop with us and support your community.
Welcome back. Easter Sunday shopping in Dunedin is no more, leaving unions happy but businesses disappointed. The Dunedin City Council has voted 10-4 to return to the old rules, which only allows certain types of shops to open. It's also voted to ask the Ministry of Business, Innovation and Employment to make changes to the local Easter Sunday Trading Hours Act so local bodies can allow trading if certain conditions are met. Otago Chamber of Commerce Chief Executive Dougal McGowan says the decision is a disappointment and hypocritical. But First Union representative Shirley Wealthew says the council has made the right decision. The second stage of restoration on Dunedin's 120-year-old former prison is set to begin. The Dunedin Prison Trust recently restored the front of the building to its original appearance. It now needs to restore some of the roofs, which have deteriorated faster than anticipated.
A first-hand look at a major piece of Dunedin history, but the Dunedin Prison Trust have discovered their partially restored Category 1 historic building needs 3 new roofs.
What we've discovered is that the roof on the rest of the cell blocks is starting to deteriorate faster than we expected.
Trust Chairman Owen Graham says they're now preparing to fundraise around $500,000 to repair the damage.
It's going to be a $400,000 to $550,000 project. We're going to have to source slates from England or Spain. That's a $50,000 cost in itself.
But he says the deteriorating roof isn't making the building unsafe for visitors.
The building's sound. It's not a hazard to people or to itself.
They're hoping to start the repairs in the middle of next year. In the meantime, tours of the building will resume after Labour weekend. In Dunedin, the South Today.
And after the break on the South Today, construction work begins on a new $1.4 million pedestrian and cycle bridge near Forsyth Bar Stadium. And big changes may be on the cards for Holy Cow dairy products.
Every Kiwi deserves a reliable garage door. Rely on Garrador to protect your important stuff. Just like Darren. His Garrador keeps his favourite ride in mint condition. We have a huge range at affordable prices. Visit our website for a free consultation. We stand behind every door.
Step into Op Shop on St Andrew and discover a place with plenty of bargains for yourself, your friends and the whole family. We have new items arriving every day. Visit us for a fabulous range of economy and upmarket clothing, accessories, books, shoes and more. Shop with us and support your community.
The Green Island Medical Centre offers everything for your family's needs. Whether you are travelling or coming in to discuss health symptoms, our medical staff provide the best of care. We offer Manage My Health, making booking an appointment or requesting a repeat prescription a breeze. We welcome families like yours. Give us a call today, phone 03 488 2754.
If you're at risk of developing melanoma skin cancer, you owe it to yourself to have a mole map. Mole Map is coming to your area. Phone today to make an appointment. It could save your life. Active Interior Design in Mornington are the curtain and blind experts. The team can even advise you on outdoor products and will ensure that everything is perfect. For interior design with flair, call Active to book your free in-home consultation or call into the showroom in Mornington.
For more than 50 years, Roslyn Mowers and Heating have been selling and servicing quality lawn mowers and outdoor power equipment. Bring your mower, chainsaw, garden equipment in for repair or service and you go in the draw to win a Husqvarna petrol line trimmer. See you in store soon.
Motor Trade Finance proudly brings you Rural Delivery. A look at the places and faces behind New Zealand agriculture. Tuesday evenings 8:30, repeating Saturday morning at 8 and Sunday afternoons 4:30.
Welcome back. Otago University is preparing to celebrate the 200th birthday of the Gothic novel Frankenstein. It's been 200 years since Mary Shelley wrote the story of a young scientist who pieced together a monster from human body parts. It was published in 1818 when Shelley was only 20 years old. The book is sometimes heralded as the first work of science fiction. University of Wisconsin-Madison academic Susan Lederer is due to speak tonight. A panel discussion and screening of Bride of Frankenstein is scheduled for tomorrow. And contractors have begun initial construction work on a new pedestrian and cycle bridge over the water of Leith near Forsyth Bar Stadium. The $1.4 million bridge is the latest link in Dunedin's cycling and walking network. It'll span the Leith between the railway and the harbour, connecting the shared path to cycleways around the inner harbour and into the central city. The Dunedin City Council say disruption to the public will be minimised as much as possible during construction. The cable stay bridge will feature a 20-metre high steel mast and timber decking, with landscaping to be done to make the area more attractive. The New Zealand Transport Agency is providing about 2/3 of the funding, with construction expected to be completed by the end of the month. And a small Dunedin dairy company is looking at expanding its operations. The people behind Holy Cow Dairy Products say they've come a long way since selling milk at the farm gate.
Sitting on the hills above Port Chalmers with a backdrop of the Otago Harbour are a small herd of cattle doing something extra special.
So Holy Cow is a really small boutique dairy, and we produce Jersey cow milk, cream, butter and yoghurt.
Together, farm owners Mural and Alex McNeil, alongside Tess Trotter and husband Sam McMullen, make the Holy Cow team.
Initially the farm was just a raw milk farm run by Mural and Alex, and it's been that way for about 15 years. And over the last year we've built our own pasteurising plant, and the farm's grown, and we're now distributing milk further afield.
Building their own pasteurising unit and gaining MPI approval has allowed them to legally distribute at markets and cafes, rather than just raw milk at the farm gate. And sustainability is always front of mind.
Farming can be done in a sustainable way that cares for the animals and the environment. The fact that we use reusable packaging and milk in glass bottles is really important to me. And for me also, it's a connection into our whole local food system.
Not only do Mural and Alex love working on the land, they also enjoy the product they create.
It's real, it's unadulterated, and it tastes good, and coloured cows have a decent butterfat and solids non-fat content, so it actually goes down your throat without feeling. They used to say back home they kept one Frisian to wash the buckets.
Even though Holy Cow has made plenty of progress over the last year, there are still big plans for the future, including expanding the farm and engaging the community with the local food source.
I'm getting pretty old, but we still have work to do. The herd has now outgrown this. We've outgrown our place, so stay tuned. We'll do it if we manage.
In Dunedin, the South Today.
And now recapping tonight's top stories on the South Today. The government has promised $4.3 million towards a hugely ambitious project to reduce predators around Dunedin over the next 5 years. This Saturday, volunteers from the Stroke Foundation, along with St John and members of Rotary, will be offering free blood pressure checks across the nation. And a Dunedin artist has organised a holiday program that involves teaching secondary school aged pupils how to paint a wall mural. And now we'll look at what's happening in tomorrow's ODT. Welcome, Paul.
Hi, Holly. How are you?
Very well, thanks.
So we're still thinking about the front page.
Okay.
So it hasn't quite come together yet, but we've got an amazing photo of an Invercargill woman, Stacey Johnson. She has had congenital hip problems, had to lose about 70 kgs to have an operation. She's done all her training in a wheelchair since the operation. She's become a bodybuilder, been named Miss Southland, and now she's going on the Great Kiwi Bake Off.
Wow.
So what an amazing story that
Incredible
is.
effort.
Fantastic photo of her too, so that's definitely going on the front. We've also got some interesting video of our photographer and reporters were following a car along the top road on the peninsula. The car was swerving all over the place, concerns about that driving. So look out for that one, be appointed to that online in the morning, it's good. Interesting stuff on the opinion page tomorrow. Hilary Calver is talking about the Aurora polls and the concerns about the poll problems they've had there, and also Gwyn Dye's talking about equality in the Kavanaugh hearings in the US. He's always got some really interesting things to say. And apparently we've got a good chance of a warm, dry summer. But they're saying that before we get there, the same setup could well give us lots of late frosts and fogs from October into November. So we might still have a wee hurdle or two to get over first.
Good to be prepared.
Yeah, some interesting stuff tomorrow.
Great, thanks very much. And time now for a look at tomorrow's weather.
Tonight's weather proudly brought to you by Mole Map.
Tonight's southern view is of Dunedin's Highlanders bus rounding the corner onto State Highway 12 outside the ODT. Looking at the situation, a cold front will move on to southern New Zealand tomorrow with a period of rain followed by colder southwesterlies. Starting at the northwest of the South Island, Greymouth and Westport can expect some showers and highs of 14 degrees. And across to the northeast, Nelson will be mostly cloudy with a high of 19 degrees. Blenheim has high cloud with a high of 20 degrees. And to cloudy skies in Canterbury, Kaikoura will be mostly cloudy with a high of 16. Christchurch also cloudy with 18, and Ashburton cloudy as well with 17 degrees. Looking at the southern towns, Balclutha, Catlins, Gore and Lumsden can all expect freshening sou'westers, rain easing and highs of 12 degrees. Moving westwards to the Central Lakes, Alexandra, Queenstown and Wanaka can expect decreasing nor'westers, rain later and highs of 14 to 15. Te Anau can expect rain easing but a high of just 11. And moving north now, Omarama and Twizel are in for decreasing nor'westers, rain later and a high of 14. Similar along the coast at Oamaru and Timaru, but with highs of 15 to 17. In Dunedin, fine with some cloud tonight and moderate northwesterly winds and an overnight low of 9 degrees. High cloud increasing during the day tomorrow with moderate northerlies, then sou'westers later, 13 and a low of 7. Cloud breaking and sunny periods increasing on Friday with cool sou'westers decreasing and a high of 12. And to Invercargill, cloud increasing tonight and freshening westers. Periods of rain with nor'west winds at first tomorrow with an overnight low of 8. Rain easing to showers and colder sou'westers during the afternoon and showers clearing tomorrow night. A high of 12 degrees and another period of showers and cold sou'westers on Friday, clearing later in the day with a high of 11. And that's all from the team here at the South Today. For the latest news from the Southern region, head online and follow us on Facebook, YouTube at channel39.co.nz and at odt.co.nz. Thanks for joining us. We'll see you again tomorrow. Good night.
This bulletin proudly brought to you in association with Alex Campbell's Menswear.
Supporting local content so you can see more of New Zealand on air.